Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. This one's going to be a little bit of a different kind of video. I try to avoid the drama stuff, okay? But when someone is getting their information incorrect and attacking a friend of mine and attacking him publicly, it's not okay. It's really not okay. Okay, first off, as we all know, this is Sebastian Rogers. He's been missing for almost 3 months. And the only thing that I want and most of you want, our goal is to find Sebastian and bring him home. Okay? I learned about the case of missing Sebastian Rogers from a friend of mine. He has a YouTube channel. He recently decided to back down off of it for multiple reasons. You guys all probably know him. His name is Trevor Lee. His channel was known as Trev Time. He is one of the most kindest people. He is an amazing advocate for victims. He has been boots on the ground searching, okay? He goes out, shares flyers, posters for Summer Wells. He has been out for Sebastian, and he was the reason I and many, many others learned about Sebastian. Now, he is being brutally attacked and, from what I'm told, blackmailed by the father of Sebastian, Seth Rogers. And I'm going to play a bit. He went on Smiley's channel, I think it was Friday, on her live. He came up, and there is going to be some language, so please be aware of that. I usually try not to do too much here on the channel, but there's going to be some language. And he attacks Trevor. And then Trevor does come up and defend himself. But this all comes down to a phone call that was between a former PI, okay, and Chris Proudfoot, the stepfather of Sebastian Rogers. And it was recorded, and Seth is accusing Trevor of releasing this audio file to all these YouTubers out there. The fact of the matter is, Seth himself gave the audio files to channels like Josh at the Lab and a few others. He gave them the file. And in fact, I'll even play part of it here. Okay, he gave them this file. I don't even understand what the big deal about it is, but he was questioned by law enforcement, and he's now throwing Trevor under the bus. And it's bad. Okay, let me play the piece that he was on Smiley's channel so you guys can see how bad it is. And just to let you know, I am always a supporter of the families, okay? I'm a big supporter of the families. I have been right behind Seth this entire time, and I felt for him, okay? I still feel for him. But this was wrong. This was so wrong. Not only did Trevor not do this, but in my opinion, Seth, you owe Trevor Lee a major public apology.
Hi, Seth.
See, right here in front of Beach High School, in front of my son's high school. Of course, it's me, Trevor Lee, you slimy little slime ball.
Ho, 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 ho. Seth, What's going on?
Chloe, I asked her to step back because she was leaking stuff. I know you don't got me in the show yet, but she
I
was
do.
leaking
You
information.
are in the show.
Oh, I am in the show.
Yeah,
My bad.
You are in the show. You are in the show. Hold on.
I figured
Okay, if you're not caught up, Chloe was another PI that was working for Seth. She was let go, and Seth believes that Chloe and Trevor are in cahoots against him. It is insane.
I'm still backstage talking to you, Smiley.
No, you're in the show. You're in the show. Mic drop. Mic drop.
Pretty much. Yeah, Chloe leaked. Chloe gave the audio file to Trevor Lee, knowing full well that I would take the blame because I'm the person that does that. And then I did my own investigation to find out where it was. He sat there and leaked it off the podcasters and everything else, and then wants to get all uppity because I won't let. Hi, Smiley.
You know what, Seth? You leaked the audio file to some YouTubers. Again, Josh has actually stated that this is a fact. And for those that don't know, that's Tony that's coming up on behind Seth. That is his PR man. Why you need a PR person when you're searching for your missing child, I don't know. The only other case I know that ever has a PR media manager is Summer Wells. And that's Tim Mullins. But you don't need a PR guy, Seth. You need private investigators. You need boots on the ground. You need supporters. You don't need Tony, the PR guy.
I won't let my PR person sit there and defend Chloe. Who the hell does Trevor think he is to sit there and tell somebody that's working for me to do something?
Smiley, I'm sorry, hon. I don't know who you are, and I don't know whose profile that is, but it's not mine. I've been with Seth all day.
Y'all didn't say you were coming on my channel.
Somebody was out there saying that we were coming on the panel. That Tony said that we were coming on. We've been out here riding around all day.
Oh.
Checking out places for searching and everything else.
Oh, okay. So I got like almost 1,700 people in here.
Mic drop. Sorry about that.
Okay, so I want you to know that I love Trevor and
hey, I tell you what, I'm sorry. I thought he was a great person too. But after I saw, I got so many snakes that were in my group, I'm still cutting heads off. And it came as a shock to me. It came as an absolute shock that this man, I can't even call him a man, that this individual would sit there and lie to my face and then sit there and put out lies to begin with. And now he want to go out there whenever I'm in a podcast or whatnot, and nothing about Sebastian. No, nothing about my son. All about Chloe and her little clique. When I asked her to step back, she took almost all the searchers with them. And now people are like, oh, it was like a slap to my face. They don't know why I asked her to step back. But I asked her to step.
Okay, Seth, there's so much crap going on behind the scenes, and I don't know all of it, okay? I don't claim to know all of it. But there's so much crap going on. Do you know how often we hear that PIs, search dogs, search teams, searchers, all these folks have decided they can't help find Sebastian anymore? Do you know how weird that is? So what the hell is going on behind the scenes, okay, that is causing these people to want to not be around you? And the proud feets or the foots. I don't know. The only one that's actually keeping quiet is Katie. All right? But you're going to talk crap about Trevor, and he just popped in, so he's going to speak just in a moment here. You're going to talk crap about Trevor. You don't know Trevor, okay, then if you believe these bunch of lies that you've been told, you don't know Trevor at all. He is, again, he is one of the best advocates. He all he wants to do is help find these missing people, these missing kids, okay? And if you think for a hot second he's going to go out there and release some secret audio or some file and go, oh, I got this file and I'm going to release it to all these YouTubers and, screw up Seth. No. No, he didn't do it. And you know he didn't do it. I don't know why you keep insisting he did.
Back because she's a private investigator trying to be a SAR person. You need to get out of the field and get back to doing private investigation, which she wasn't doing. She wanted to vet everybody. Like everybody. Like, I want to know, what size foot they were when they were born. And it's like, I will accept help from anybody to find my son. And people are taking my good-hearted nature and just trampling all over it. And it's going to bring out the negative part of me that don't give a flying. Smile around and find out.
You're pushing away everybody that's trying to help you.
Trevor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that him himself? You know where I'm at, Trevor. Why don't you just go ahead and step out of Chloe's house and come on over, boy? And I'll show you what a man does.
Oh, you're really helping find Sebastian doing this.
Hey, why you sitting there changing your face? Hey, what? Can't spend the time looking for summer no more, right? You want to say where I'm at? You see where I'm at. You don't know what I'm doing.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Why are you on this panel right now?
Why don't you go ahead and tell
Don't you ever, and I will let this be publicly known. You, Chloe, your whole team does not have my blessing to use my name or my son's name to ask people to search on their property. Like you have a contract with me. Trevor, you need to go home, boy. This is out of your league.
Is it? Because if I recall, I'm the one that's...
Yeah, is it? Because if I recall, I didn't ask you to respond. I told you to get off the panel, boy.
Seth, this is not your channel. This is not your live. This is Smiley's live. I told you to get off this channel. Guess what? You can't tell Smiley what to do. Okay? I mean, what the hell, dude? And... again, I don't know what is going on, if you're just so damn sleep deprived, if you are just brainwashed by PR man Tony, or what is going on. But you are pushing away good people. And the fact that you have attacked Trevor in this way, it makes me sick. It doesn't make me think good of you at all. It really doesn't. And I still feel bad that your son's missing, because all we ever want is for Sebastian to be found. That is all any of us ever wanted. But if you're going to push away good, honest souls like Trevor, I mean, that's only going to hurt finding Sebastian. And remember, Trevor was the first one to really go on YouTube and talk about your missing son. He brought awareness to your son's case. He brought awareness. He was reporting on Sebastian's case daily, every single day. That is where I got my updates. Okay? And nobody picked up this case nationally. It took quite some time. Sure, you had local affiliates, but nobody was covering it like Trevor was, and attacking him and pulling this crap out of your, I don't know, ass. It's not cool, man. It sucks, and it makes you look really bad.
This is my son, not yours. My son, not yours. My son. This is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. I named him. I named him Sebastian. I named him Drake. I named him Wayne. I named him Rogers. That's my last name. Take your Trevor Lee ass and fuck off, dude. You want to, literally, this is my goddamn son.
Seth. Oh my God.
All right. Did you guys see you might have to watch it again. And please check out Smiley's channel. I'm showing portions of it to get this out because this is where it happened. And poor Smiley was attacked with this. She brings up Seth and then he blows up. So I feel awful for her that she was dealing with this. And Trevor's a friend of Smiley's too. The YouTube true crime community loves Trevor, Seth. Okay? He is a good, honest guy. And if you don't believe that, I don't know what else to tell you. I think you need to step back and realize where you're getting your information from, because obviously there's a good portion of it that's wrong. It is wrong. Misinformation. And also, you have to wonder if law enforcement is not communicating with you as much as, say, Katie, because you've said they talk to Katie more than they talk to you. Do you think it might have to do with the fact that you go on all these channels and just talk? What you need to do is continue what you're doing, and we support you in searching for Sebastian. We support that, okay? And going on these channels and talking about Sebastian is what you should be doing. Yes, absolutely. Keep his face out there. That's what any good parent would be doing. But attacking people who all they've ever done is help and support the cause in finding your 15-year-old son, that's not going to help you at all. And there's a lot of us out there, and I'm on a lot of these groups, Facebook and what have you, they're not very happy with how you're treating Trevor. Okay? So again, it's up to you. You're a big man, but my suggestion is you apologize publicly to Trevor. Because all that crap you spewed on Smiley's the other night, it's garbage. You're the one that released the audio, and it wasn't Chloe and it wasn't Trevor Lee. Neither one of them had anything to do with it whatsoever. But let me play a little bit of the audio, and I'm going to link to the video on the lab, and then I'm going to close this out because I just needed to get this out, guys. Again, this is not my typical type of video. I advocate for these victims, these people. But I can't sit back and let someone attack good people who are advocates like I am, and like Smiley is, and like Josh is. And to me, there's no reason for it, okay? I mean, he could say he had a bad day. I don't know. At this point, the only thing that's going to make it better is for him to apologize publicly. But again, ball's in your court, Seth. Alright, I'm going to play just a bit of this. It's about 14 minutes long. Well, around that. I'm just going to play a little bit of it. Again, language. It's Chris Proudfoot. And do go over to the lab. If you're not subscribed to the lab, and of course Smiley's, highly recommend them both. And I do love that he put this slide in here. Again, this is what we are out here for, is to find Sebastian Rogers. You know anything? You have any information? 1-800-TBI find.
Kitty's passed. Said she has it, but she wasn't going to release it. It goes to f***ing store. Now everybody went out there and got it and released it.
Oh, she said Katie's mom's name?
She didn't say the name. She just insinuated she had the information.
I mean, we do have the information, but...
Yeah, and let me tell you what the f*** it started. Now all that information is out in the open. And somebody better fucking explain to me very god quickly, preferably her.
I had, yeah.
That had any god thing to
No idea.
Yeah, because I'm gonna
Because
take
I don't know what was said.
Better find a way to stop it.
Where's it at?
Nothing. It's everywhere, all over the fucking internet, that people have released on these stupid ass shows and all these fucking Facebook things.
Okay.
It was never out there until that bitch opened her fucking mouth.
Okay, well, I haven't been looking at it today or really yesterday, so I don't know what's out there.
I'm telling you, I'm being very polite as I can possibly be to her.
Mm-hmm.
If she don't find a fucking way to fix it, I promise her I am not going to be so goddamn pleasant when I see her.
Okay.
And I will bring the fucking cops with me.
All right, well, I'll talk
And
to her. I mean,
she takes that. I don't care how she takes it. I really don't give a god what I have to fucking do. But I can promise you, there's a difference in helping find Sebastian and just being a stupid.
Okay, well, let me ask you something just for a second. Like, are you sure it was her and not like one of these sleuthers or something? Because
No,
other
it's
people
her on the show.
Okay.
It is her.
Okay, because there's other
I think
people
it was
that are
on
digging.
or Sleuth, whatever that woman's name is.
Web sleuth.
Yeah, whatever. It was on that fucking show.
But I don't see. I can't see Chloe just giving out that information though.
She did. You're missing my statement.
Okay.
I didn't say she gave the information out. I said she made a statement that she had it and wouldn't fucking release it. That right there was a trigger to start this fucking storm, when she shouldn't have opened her fucking mouth in the beginning. I don't know what kind of fucking PI or whatever the fuck she thinks she is or how she does this, but if she needs a fucking education and schooling on being a PI, I guarantee you I'll find somebody who is truly a PI and let them school the fuck out of this woman.
All right. Well,
They're so nice. He really hates women anyway, from what I gather. But I'm going to play a little bit more of it. And again, he's threatening Chloe, the former PI that was working with Seth. Okay, this is the audio that Seth went off, that Trevor released to the YouTube streets. And again, Seth is the one that did it. Because Josh will tell you, this is Josh's channel right here, The Lab. Seth gave him the file. Facts.
let me try to figure it out because I know neither her or I have given out any of Katie's information.
It's not giving it out.
Yeah.
All you have to do is start one sentence. I have the information. I'm not going to release it. She started a storm.
Actually,
she better figure out how to fix it.
You know, something else I'll tell you, there was a woman that reached out to me that before I had ever even, before I ever knew anything about Katie's family or past or whatever, there was like this random woman, like sleuther, that reached out to me with like some of Katie's family's names and whatever. Like, I will say that she was wrong about, she was talking about Penny Payne, and she thought there's a Penny Payne that runs like some sort of
Penny Irene Payne or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some medical place or something.
Yeah, it was the wrong Penny Payne, but she had the right names.
She has the right names. Just like
Just the wrong people.
Katie Lynn Payne.
Yeah.
Who supposedly murdered a 4-year-old.
Right, exactly. And that's the problem with a lot of the sleuthers, is that they get a name and then they find somebody with that name and they run with it.
Mm-hmm.
That happens a lot.
The worst part, and that's fine. That's understandable. Personally, I think everybody fucking starts looking for shit.
Yeah.
Ain't even worth the fucking bacteria of the foam that forms on the fucking worst form of bacteria on Earth. That's what I truly feel.
Yeah, I feel you. I hear you. I can feel it through the phone.
Oh, trust me. Chloe's lucky I'm not standing in front of her. Like I said, I will bring the fucking cops when I see her.
Okay, well.
And it was more my protection than hers. Because right now, you can inform her. She fucking calls me, says my fucking name, anything of that nature involving Katie or me or anybody else, I'm going to slap out of her with the same fucking thing I told you. I'll cease and desist letter, and then let her open her fucking mouth one more time. And then I've got her dead to fucking rights.
I think that's
I'm
the
trying
only.
to be as civil as possible.
Isn't that the
and
only interview she's even done? I don't think she's.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't even think
care.
she's done
not my
anything.
PI. She's not. She don't fucking mean a god thing to me. If she was on fire, I wouldn't piss on her to put her out.
Well, I mean, it's not like I said Katie. It's not like Chloe, because she's very private. Like, I'm more public than she is. I mean, you know that.
I promise you, go back and watch that fucking video. Go watch that fucking interview.
I mean, I was watching it. I know what she said, but
She ain't fucking careful. She's fucking sloppy.
all right. Well, let me talk to her. I don't even know. Actually, I do know.
All right. Chris is so classy. I'm not going to play the rest of it because I want y'all to go over to the lab. But I wanted to give you an idea of what started the crap. So, there you go. All right. So, I don't know. I feel a little better getting this out, guys. And again, I've been following Sebastian's case. I'm not covering it here on the channel like I cover a lot of other cases. There's just too many. There's so many. And I cover what I can. And it's hard. But again, this on the screen right here, this is a collage of Sebastian. This is what we all should be here for. Sebastian Rogers. Finding Sebastian, bringing him home. All this drama, bitching in the background, all this other crap, and I've heard a lot of other crap, as I'm sure some of y'all have. It's not helping bring Sebastian home. But yeah. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. And I can I'm going to post a link. I think his channel's still up. Trevor Lee, Trev Time. Again, he's a friend of mine. I'm blessed to call him a friend. And I don't. It's not okay to attack my friends. It's just not. And especially when I know he didn't do this and he's a very, very good person. And lying about him just and going off publicly as he did on Smiley's channel, yeah, it's not cool. And I'm being and I'm holding back a bit on that. But the bottom line is, let's stop this crap. Okay, let's stop all this crap. And it's not us. It's not those of us that are advocating. It seems to be Seth, Chris, and Tony. But that's how I see it anyway. All right, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the day. And most of all, stay safe.